Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm Devin Canaz. I'm the publisher of Travel Week. Here at Travel Week, we really take it very seriously to get travel agents the information they need. And we really believe that all this AI information is information you need to know. So it can be totally overwhelming. It's all over the news. You really don't know where to start. So this webinar series, Unleashing AI's Potential for Travel Agents. We go step by step by step through some of these really great tools that you can start implementing into your business right away. This is the third part. We've already done two. So one was on Chat GPT basics. Last month was on marketing. And I'm going to have someone put a document in the chat right now. These are all the marketing prompts that we talked about last month. And I also just want to let you know, if you ever miss a webinar, we have them posted on our website at travelweek.ai and also on our Travel Week YouTube channel. So you can check it out there. So I'm excited about today because I'm going to show you my absolute favorite tool, custom GPTs. I build a ton of them and I use them all over my business. So that's what we're going to dive into today. So let's get started. I'm going to do a screen share. Okay, I hope everyone can see that. Again, this is webinar number 3, and we're going to be going through custom GPTs. So first of all, I thought it would be a good idea to kind of explain exactly what a GPT is. A GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer, and it's a type of artificial intelligence model designed to generate human-like text based on the input it receives. So there's lots of different kinds of AI out there. You know, some's creating images, maybe some is doing environmental stuff, some is doing medical stuff. These GPTs are specifically creating language. They've been trained on lots and lots of language out there. So it tries to create output that kind of sounds like a human or sounds like, something you would read or write. So the pre-trained part of the name indicates the model has been trained on a large data set of text before it's been fine-tuned or used for specific tasks, allowing it to understand and generate language and put output in a conversational kind of tone. So again, GPTs, they are artificial intelligence that pump out language. Now, we have mostly been talking about Chat GPT because that is kind of the dominant one out there. That's the one everyone is talking about. That's the one that's pretty easy to use. But I don't want to say that Chat GPT and OpenAI are the only game in town. There are other players out there, of course, who are trying to develop this technology as well and are developing it. They were just a little bit later out of the gate, and now they have a bit of catching up to do to OpenAI. So you'll see on this slide, all the big names in town, they're developing GPTs as well, or have already launched them. So NVIDIA, Microsoft, Google, and many more. But ChatGPT is my favorite. It's the one we're going to be working with today. So a custom GPT is when you take ChatGPT and you train it the way you want to train it and create a custom GPT based on your needs. So you can train it, you can give it different instructions, you can give it different tasks, all kinds of things you can do to make it very specialized. Instead of it just being a general Chat GPT like we're used to using, you could create an academic one, you could create a travel one, you could create a social media one. So we're going to be doing two things today. One we're going to be exploring, see the little explorer guy on the left? We're going to be exploring custom GPTs that other people have already created. The second thing we're going to do today is we're going to be creating our own custom GPTs. That's why we have the little builder gentleman here. So we're going to get into that. But before we do that, I want to show you a little trick. I know last time you guys figured out that I was doing screen recordings to show you what I'm doing on my computer. And I also told you I show you how I do that. So I'm going to introduce you to Loom. This is a fun little tool that can record what you're doing on a screen. This can be good for presentations. This can be good for YouTube videos. This can be good for putting on social media. This can be good for training videos to your staff, all kinds of stuff. So I'll quickly show you how we use it. Down in this left-hand corner, you would record a video. Okay, so then this little menu pops up on the right-hand side, and you can decide whether you want to record your screen and your camera, your screen only, or just your camera. So if we do screen and camera, I should be popping up on the left-hand side here in the bottom left corner. I think it's a bit confused because I'm already using my camera on Zoom. So we'll say screen only. Then you basically just hit go. Oh, sorry, I can't do this because I'm already showing you on Zoom. Sorry, my bad, can't do this demo. Anyways, what you would do is just hit go, and then it's gonna give you a countdown, 3, 2, 1. It will start recording your screen. And then when you're done, you just hit stop. And then it has a bunch of editing features, so you can edit out the parts that you don't like. And then you can download it, you can paste it into PowerPoint, you can put it on YouTube, you can put it all over the place. So I just wanted to show you this tool very quickly because this is how I've been doing the screen filming. And now we're going to go into the screen filming. And I'm going to show you what we were talking about a moment ago. This is how we explore GPTs that have already been built by other people. So let's go. Here we are in ChatGPT, and I want to remind you that we have to use the paid version to access this functionality. So here, 3.5 is the free version. I'm going to select 4, which is a paid version. Remember, it's $20 a month. So what we want to check out today is the custom GPT. So we're going to go into explore GPTs, and we're going to find all the GPTs that other people have already created that, hey, maybe we want to piggyback on. Maybe they've figured out something cool. So let's look and see what there is. Okay, Adobe, we can make images and social media posts. Code Pilot, if we want to write some code. I'm certainly not writing any code, but maybe you are. An image generator. If you're writing more scholarly work, you can use this one, Scholar GPT. Canva, remember I showed you in the last webinar how to use Canva and how it's great for creating marketing material. That's another good one. Here's a logo creator. If you want to create a logo, this one could be fun. You can cartoonize yourself. I didn't know that was a word. Diagrams, you can create all kinds of diagrams. So let's test one out. Let's try this diagram one. So you would just hit start chat, and then this ChatGPT has already been programmed and has already been trained to do diagrams. So let's do one that they suggest, a mind map of Martin Luther King Jr.'s ideas. Okay, I have to allow. It's talking to the website. And here we go. What does it come up with? Wow, that is actually pretty cool. Lots of information there. That is actually a great diagram. So that's one you can use. Let's go back and see what else is there. Well, let's try the code pilot. That is very interesting as well. So we start the chat, and again, this has already been trained by someone else. We thank them very much. So let's say create a website for a travel agency. Okay, I don't know much about code myself, but let's see what it gives us. Okay, there it's actually writing code for us. So this might be helpful for one of your other departments, your IT department, or for your web developer. So we'll stop that and go back again. Let's look in lifestyle. Let's see what's there. Okay, you can do astrology birth charts, travel guide. That could be interesting. Personal color analysis. Another travel one, kayak. Now, unfortunately, this kayak one is probably built for consumers. So this is actually going to be your competition, but it might be good in helping you develop itineraries. Books, if you're interested in books. And it just goes on and on. Here's Songmaker. Maybe you want to make a theme song for your travel agency. Let's try that. Create. A theme song for my travel agency. Okay, it's going to write you a song with an intro, a verse, a chorus, and then a big finish. Okay, those are the notes it's going to use. It's going to have an energetic bridge, rhythmic ideas. Before we proceed to the next steps, do you approve of this plan? Well, it looks good to me. Let's say yes. Okay, so it's going to go on and on, but you can see, wow, you can even make a theme song for your travel agency if you want. So I hope this gives you a bit of an idea. It might take some time. You're going to have to go through here, play with some of these, see which ones you like. I haven't actually been using so many of the pre-built ones. I've been using more of the custom ones that I've built for myself. Okay, so that was the first part we were going to look at today, and that's exploring the existing custom GPTs. And now we're going to move on to the second part of today, which is learning to build your own custom GPTs. So again, we need to have Chat GPT-4 to create custom GPTs. And again, we're going to go to Explore GPTs. But instead of scrolling through the existing ones, we're going to go to the top right and go Create. So I'm going to use the example of Travelweek because I think it will showcase this functionality well. So what would I like to make? I want to make an article writer for Travelweek magazine. How about naming it Travelweek Scribe? Does that sound good to you? No, I don't like that. All right, do you have a specific name in mind, or shall we try another option like Voyage Writer? Oh, I like that. So see how on the left-hand side, I'm creating the custom GPT. This is where we're training it. This is where we're giving it instructions. On the right-hand side, this is going to be your normal kind of chat feature, but it's going to be trained specifically from what we're doing on the left-hand side. Okay, now it's built us a little logo. Do we like that? Yeah, we like that. Like it. So it's going to keep prompting us to build the custom GPT. So now what do we want to say? It's asking me, how detailed or concise do you want the articles to be? Do you have a preference for format, informative tone, or something more casual and engaging? Okay, so let's say articles should be about 1,000 words, informative, not casual, travel related. So I'm giving it instructions on how to write the articles. Are there specific travel or destinations you're specifically interested in? Okay, let's say Caribbean and Europe only. Okay, now it's asking me more questions. How would you like it to handle user requests for information that might fall outside these specified areas? Provide a brief response. Okay, so it's asking me if I want to add anything else. Let's say I want to include quotes in the articles, and I want a timestamp. Now it's asking me, do I want to preview? Is there anything else I'd like to refine? So here on the left-hand side, you can keep adding more and more instructions. Anything you think of on how you want the GPT to be trained, you just add it into the left-hand side. So let's say we're ready to preview it now. So now it's saying, perfect, head over to the preview on the right-hand side and give it a try. So now we're going to go over to the right-hand side and we're going to test our new custom GPT. So let's say write an article about Cuba. Okay. So it's doing it, but we still want to give it some more training. So I'm going to go to Travelweek and I'm going to copy and paste one of our articles. And I'm going to go back to ChatGPT and I'm going to say, this is one of our articles. Please replicate this. And then I just paste it in. But I want to train it some more. So here's another article. I'm going to copy and paste this one. Oh, that's a lot of pictures. Okay, that's a bad example. Let's use this one. And again, we're going to go back to our trainer, still pasting in the other article. So we'll just stop it. Here's another article as an example. And I'm going to paste it in. So now the custom GPT has even more information that we've trained it on. So now if we go back to the right-hand side, the article might look a little bit better. So let's say again, write an article about Cuba. Okay, so now I want to fine tune it even more. Okay, it didn't start the article with a location like I wanted to. So I'm going to say start all articles with a destination like this. Okay, so that's more information I'm giving it. I also want to say use professional language. I'm going to say don't use too many adjectives. So I can keep giving the left-hand side more and more instructions until I get it absolutely perfect. And then I go back to the right-hand side, and again, I can say, write an article about Cuba, and it will keep refining and refining based on the instructions that we've given it. Okay, so I hope you understand this. Left-hand side is to build, right-hand side is your normal chat. So in the Travelweek example, I built one custom GPT to write articles, but that's not the only thing we do at Travelweek. We do lots of stuff. So maybe I would create another one, and this time it would be a sales tool for my sales team. How about naming it Sales Genius? Yes, that works. Okay, it's asking me if I like that picture. Yes, I do. And of course, if you didn't like it, you can just give it more instructions. So now, since I'm building a sales tool rather than an article writer, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to our media kit and I'm going to open it up. And what I'm going to do is just copy and paste all of our sales information. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to paste it in and say, use this information. Okay, so it pasted in that information and it knows Travelweek is #1 trade media source. It knows about our extensive social media channels. Now let's say I have more sales material. So this is another media kit for Travelweek. And let's say I want to take a bunch of this information. And I'm going to paste, paste, paste. Take all this information and just paste it in there. So see how I'm giving the builder more and more information about Travelweek so that it has all of our specific details. So on the left-hand side, I'm feeding in information about Travelweek sales. Now, if I go to the right-hand side, I can say something like, write a 200-word sales pitch for Travelweek. And then it's going to do it. I can say something like, recommend our top products. See, it knows what our different products are. I can say something like, write a short speech showcasing Travelweek products. And there you go. And then let's say I got new products. I could add them on the left-hand side. Let's say I created a new media kit. I could add it to the left-hand side. Anytime I want to refine or train the GPT more, I would add that to the left-hand side. So what I'm trying to show to you here is that there's many different aspects to your business. You can create a custom GPT for different tasks. Maybe you create a custom GPT for itineraries. Maybe you create a custom GPT just to do social media. Maybe you do a custom GPT just for responding to client emails. Basically go through your business and see where you might need a very specific tool. Spend 10 minutes, train the GPT, and then you have a great tool customized to your business, customized to your output needs. And there you go, easy peasy. Hi. Okay, I hope you found that informative. So we have the two things that we're doing, looking at custom GPTs that have already been created by other people, and second of all, creating custom GPTs for yourself. And I don't know about you, but that tool has totally transformed my life. I have built many, many custom GPTs. Before we move on, I want to show you quickly something else. Okay, so if we go back into ChatGPT and we go into Explore GPTs and then My GPTs. So you can see all the different ones that I've created a bunch of them. And I want to show you what else you can do with them. So we were creating on the left-hand side, but you can also click on this configure button. And here, ChatGPT has taken what you've told the builder and it's written it in kind of a nice, concise paragraph. So if you want to change something that you put into the builder before, you can actually just go into this text here. And let's say I don't do brochure distribution anymore. I can just go and delete that. Let's say I now do book writing. I can add that in instead. So this is another area where you can fine tune your custom GPT. The other thing I want to show you is how you can, oh, okay, well, you can delete it. You can also share it with your colleagues. Oh, why isn't that coming in? Uh-oh. I could previously share it with my colleagues. Hmm. Okay, I'm really sorry about that. I think I'm going to have to get back to you on this one. There should be a way for you to just share it with your colleagues exactly like you do like a Google Doc or a Google Sheets. You would just copy the link and then send it to your colleague if they're on the same ChatGPT account as you. That means if you make a custom GPT, multiple people in your office can be using the same one. And I'm really sorry, I'm on the spot here right now, and I don't know why I can't share it. So I will get back to you on that next time. I really do apologize. So back to our presentation. You know, Travel Brands is the sponsor of our webinars. We thank them so much. Travel Week and Travel Brands, we really align because they're super focused on technology and bringing the best technology to the agents. So I just want to tell you, they have a fun promo that's on right now. It's going until March 26th. So the top selling agents of Travel Brands for the month of April up until April 26th is gonna win the Amazing Race. The Amazing Race prize number one is 1 million Travel Brands loyalty points, which I've been told is worth about $10,000. Second prize is round trip Air Canada tickets. And third prize is a $500 future travel voucher. So if you sell Travel Brands, you might want to pump it up a bit and sell as much as you can between now and April 26th, because wow, that grand prize, all the prizes are pretty enticing. We have our own prizes here today on this webinar. We are going to be giving out 3 Amazon gift cards. Sorry, I didn't get more creative with the prizes. And I'm just checking with my colleague Cindy. She sent me the winners. Okay, winner number 1 is Dee Dee Atwell. Yay, Dee Dee. Winner number 2 is Gary MEI. I don't know how you pronounce that. Yay, Gary. And the third winner is Jackie Boggs. Congratulations to the 3 of you, Dee Dee, Gary, and Jackie. So my colleague Cindy, she is going to get you your Amazon gift cards right away. I just want to tell you that this is a monthly webinar series, but next month there's going to be a date change. Instead of doing it on the second Wednesday of the month, we're going to be doing it on the first Wednesday of the month. And that is actually Travel Agent Appreciation Day. And this is because we're doing an even bigger event at Travel Week that day. And the theme is AI agent appreciation. So it's going to be a 2-hour event. We're going to have lots of industry executives on. We're going to have lots of experts talking about AI. And very, very important, we have a ton of prizes. Because this is agent appreciation, all the suppliers have come together and we're giving out a ton of prizes. There should be a few really good ones. So I highly recommend you attend. So again, date change next month, not the second Wednesday, the first Wednesday. And I'm going to personally register you all for this event. So you don't need to do anything extra to register. And you will get a reminder email about the event. So please come attend. You know, we put a lot of effort into these events and it is supposed to be agent appreciation. So we're really going to be appreciating you as much as possible. I know you deserve appreciation every day of the year, but this is one very, very special day. I also want to remind you that we wrote an AI manual for travel agents. So if maybe I talk a little bit quick or I go too quickly, or you're the type of person that needs to have a guide in front of you at your desk, please go to travelweekaimanual.com to get your copy. Travel Brands is subsidizing it, so they've helped knock the price way down. And finally, I'm just going to go through any questions that you have. So please put your questions in the Q&A box and please try to not to stump me and I'll try my best to answer those questions. Okay, let's see. Okay, someone's saying, I tried to get ChatGPT to write a Facebook post on an article in the Atlantic, crying myself to sleep on the biggest cruise ships ever. He's saying, Tom, you're saying ChatGPT completely missed the point. It was waxing lyrically about such a cruise. What gives? Well, this is the thing with these GPTs. If you don't get the information that you need, you have to keep going back and asking for exactly what you want. Maybe you want to give it different instructions, tell it to summarize, tell it to pull out the main points. You're going to have to fine tune your language a bit to try and get the answer you want. I usually get pretty good output, so I don't know if this was a difficult one for it. Maybe it got confused about the crying on the cruise ship part. But good luck with that. If you want to email me, I'm happy to help you as well. My email is dkinasz@travelweek.ca. Okay. Okay, Sarah's asking, are we able to insert links or do you have to copy and paste everything? That is a very good question. And actually, I should have showcased that better. You can copy and paste everything in, or you can paste in links. So I could have just taken that Travel Week link and pasted it in instead of copying and pasting everything. Now, the documents that I copied and pasted, that might be a little bit more difficult because you can't paste in documents unless you have a plugin that connects to PDFs and other types of documents. We'll go over plugins in a future webinar, but thank you for reminding me, Sarah. Yes, you can use links instead of always copying and pasting. Okay, there's a question here. Does AI copy everything into it, including advertising and links on the advertising? Yes, it probably would copy in that. So you would want to be a bit careful about that, unfortunately. How can you get pictures added? Yes, so if you upgrade to Chat GPT 4.0, then Dolly, which is their image generator, will be included. So that means you can generate images in your generator as well. If you want to upload pictures into your builder, yes, you can absolutely do that as well. You can try just putting them in there, or you might have to get a plugin. I mentioned the plugins previously. A plugin will connect you to different programs. So you could have Canva associated with your builder. You could have Adobe associated with your builder. You could have Google Sheets. That's an important one. But I will definitely touch on plugins in the next webinar because I see it's important for the conversation. Oh, Joanne's telling me that there's already many events on the day for May 1st. Uh-oh, maybe I'll have to rethink my date. Thanks for letting me know. Oh, someone's suggesting a prize of a 1-year subscription. Okay, I'll think about that. Great webinar, great webinar. Oh, here's a very good question from Linder. He's asking, sorry, I don't know if this is a male or female. I apologize. Asking if you can get one Chat GPT subscription for the agency, or does everyone have their own? Okay. You can upgrade to a Teams subscription. And this is $5 more per month, but that means all of the employees in our organization are on the same account, and then we can share to each other. We can see everything, and it works a lot more smoothly. It's kind of like Google Suite, where you have a Google account, and then everyone within your organization is within that Google account. So I personally upgraded to Teams so that people on my team are all part of the same account. And that also makes billing more easy. So instead of me having to use my credit card and then someone else having to use their credit card, we just get one bill for all the employees at once. So that's a very good question. Thank you so much. Oh, Tony, you have a really good point here. I am concerned that travel advisors will be counting on AI for all their research and stop reading up-to-the-minute articles from Travelweek. Yes, that is a concern. In other words, it may lead to the dumbification of the travel advisors. Yes, I would agree with what you're saying here, but as you use ChatGPT, you will notice that it is not perfect and it is not super up to date. So I would highly advise you to use it for tasks like social media, for admin, you know, some of these routine tasks. Use AI to do that. Now, hopefully this will free up your time. So then you have extra time to be doing your reading and keeping up on the news and learning about some of these more important things. Yes, we definitely don't want to dumb down society here by just doing everything with ChatGPT, and it is absolutely not a perfect tool right now. So thank you for that comment, Tony. I actually agree with you. Oh, okay. Someone said they're not getting a reminder for the call. We'll look into that. Pamela is asking, what is the price? So ChatGPT Basic, you can use for free. All that data is going to be at least 6 months out of date. If you upgrade to the $20 paid account, you unlock a bunch of new features and the information that they're training the GPT on will be more up to date. So Lorraine is saying, so I need to purchase ChatGPT 4. Look, if you're just going to do simple things like a blog article here, a blog article there, some social media, you do not need the paid version. If you want to get more sophisticated and do what we were doing today, building a bunch of your own GPTs, then you need the paid version. So my recommendation is to start with the free version, see how you get along, and then if you want to start doing more complicated stuff, then definitely upgrade. For me personally, $20 a month for this tool is like a steal of a century. I would pay $150 a month for this tool, to be honest. And Pete's asking, where can I find more information about the Travel Brands Agent Sales Contest? Well, Pete, we have an article on Travel Week about it today, so why don't you start there? Otherwise, the Travel Brands website or possibly their BDM. And we'll leave off on a quote from Kathleen. She says, wow, the possibilities are endless with ChatGPT. Just starting to delve in now. Yes, that's a great quote. Thank you so much for being here today, everyone. Travel Week, we're really, really trying to help you use these tools and not make it so scary. I hope you realize that in the beginning, we started off pretty slow and simple, but we're really getting into some quite easy yet sophisticated things. Like building these custom GPTs is so cool and so sophisticated, yet it is actually so easy at the same time. So I hope that's what you gathered from the webinar today, and I hope that you go out and try and build your own custom GPTs, and I will see you on May 1st for AI Agent Appreciation Day. Bye, everyone. Take care.